when you're young, like the hustle thing is just kind of cool. But like long term, I don't think I could live here.
Your job is like the definition of you in the US, whereas in the UK, your job is just like a means to get paid so you can live your life.
That's a very good way to put it. Because I've found a lot of foreigners, especially Americans that come to New Zealand, they love it. They love that New Zealand's a lot more relaxed. We're a lot more chill. That's the type of people we are because we don't have that drive. But it also has its positives and it has its negatives. Personally, for me, I wish I had the same drive as Americans. And that's something that I'm trying to install with my two kids, Luca and Willow, is to aim high. Aim high, you know, knowing exactly what your plan is. What do you want to become? Just naturally, the way the world works is when you get paid good money from having a good job, well, you live just naturally a better life. I mean, it's not always about money, but then at the same time, the world does work with money. When you have money, you can actually do more things. And personally, for me, you can help a lot more people. So I love that about the American culture and how they compared it between Europeans and Americans. And that's why Americans just know exactly what they're up to. When I get out of high school, this is what I'm doing. This is the college. After college, while I'm in college, I need to take this. After I'm giving this type of job. Exactly what they said. They're doing hobbies. They're doing outside skills. They're doing, they're probably starting businesses. They're networking. They're just constantly in the grind of wanting to live the American dream or wanting to live a good future and have a good future for the future family. So it's flipping amazing, and I want to adopt that into my family. Number 3, Patriot, is it that?
Patriotism is kind of rare here, and it really surprised me.
From movies and from the news, you would expect to see American flags all over.
That's funny because that's not what I've seen so far. Watching the videos that I've watched about America, America is as patriotic as you get.
Hear people speak about freedom and praise their country, but in reality, I barely see any American flags outside of government buildings.
And I can count on one hand how many times I've heard people speak patriotically about their country.
I know there's a lot going on in the news.
Okay, so let me know. Is patriotism a whole American thing, or is patriotism just a couple of states? Because from what I've seen, that is totally false. Maybe it was just the state that he was. I don't know. Let me know.
Stuff surrounding America and people outside of it might not necessarily be looking at it in the highest regard.
Sometimes patriotism indicates a political affiliation, which isn't necessarily a good thing. You could say that the people that are protesting for their rights are the most patriotic.
What do you think about like European people that you met here?
I like them better than Americans. Oh, they're nicer.
Like Europeans tend to meet like the lowest common denominator of Americans.
That disconnect between the stereotypes and the reality is massive. People here are very aware of their country's problems, and they constantly compare it to other countries around the world, pointing out the flaws that they find within the US.
Interesting.
Contrary to popular belief in Europe, Americans actually live pretty healthy, and the food is definitely not as crazy as people sometimes make it seem.
There's plenty of healthy foods, salads, and there's a bunch of vegetarian and vegan options too.
But what I have noticed is that there are more chain restaurants here. Some might argue that's a bad thing, and I agree that it's fun to just explore and find a hidden gem. But it's also cool to be able to go somewhere and know you can trust what you're gonna get.
Panda Express, In and Out.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I like fast food too. It's just great.
Yeah, mostly fast food, like burgers and tacos. I mean, I like it.
It's good, but you could tell it's very Americanized.
Like process or?
Yeah.
What is different, however, is the tipping culture, and it's absurd. It feels like you're rating someone because wherever you go, there's this thing that pops up, and you have to then and there decide how much the interaction was worth. It's pretty strange. You're even supposed to tip for cafes where there's no real service. Am I a bad person? Some restaurants have a 20% minimum tip, but encourage 25, 28, or sometimes even 30% tips. It's kind of sad that the workers rely on tips to make a living, and I'd rather have the item be a bit more expensive and not have the pressure of tipping at all.
Interesting.
There are way more French cultures here, and sometimes it kind of feels like living in a real-life GTA. The diversity isn't just ethnic, it's cultural, ideological, and lifestyle-based. Everyone has found their tribe, no matter how niche or extreme it might be.
That's why America's so great too. It's really like a melting pot. If you try to find the type of crowd that you're looking for, like you will find them.
I'm meeting so many people with different hobbies and different careers and activities.
There's always something new to explore. It's kind of like the internet where there's a forum for everything. Occasionally, I just turn a cafe and people watch. And it's honestly better than any reality TV show.
People here will approach you like on a bus bus or like on a train, and they'll just like have a full-blown conversation with you.
I know the Dodgers in the house. Tell Dodgers in the house. Tell them, baby.
There's a lot of different cultures that meet together. Like that's so good and so interesting to me.
Just because people speak the same language, that doesn't make them any less diverse. If anything, what I've witnessed here is that even within the same city, there's a huge variety of different opinions, beliefs, and worldviews. And honestly, that's what makes this place really special.
That was an awesome video. I really enjoyed it. He opened my mind up to a few different things. The patriotism one really got me. I was kind of like, well, it's not what I've seen. So you guys got to definitely let me know. Is that just a state thing or is that everywhere in America? I think my top one would have to be how friendly Americans are. I love that. Like I see it. I've started my streaming on Twitch last Tuesday. And honestly, like, it was just so awesome. Like, I literally was sitting there going, why are you guys even here? Like, I'm just this New Zealander learning all about your country. And they just said, we just, one, love the interaction and we want you to succeed. And I'm just going over there going, that is the most beautiful thing anyone could say, is to be so happy for someone that you're willing to jump on a stream or watch their video or just support. Just support. It's just absolutely amazing. I don't know if anyone else could do something like what I'm doing, learning about America. I don't know if an American trying to learn about a New Zealander, Australian, or another country would do as well, purely on the basis that you guys are just so kind and nice, and it just shows exactly who you are when you're waiting in a line, an American in front of you at the back will try and talk to you. Or a high chance that would happen. That's so flippin' cool because you just don't see that too often here in New Zealand. It happens, but it doesn't happen too often. And sometimes I even look into my own self and go, man, I need to do that more. I need to adopt that from America. I need to adopt, you know, the drive to want to do well. I need to adopt patriotism and learn more about my own country and why I believe in New Zealand and the way that we are and the type of people we are and who fought for us. And I think it'll make me happy. At the end of the day, when you're thinking about other people, I put this down to when you think about other people, you're a lot more happier. When you give, you're a lot more happier. When you help, you're a lot more happier. When you're not thinking about yourself and thinking about others, you're a lot more happier person. So I really love that video. He opened my mind up. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Was that right? Was that wrong? Give me your experiences. And also, Monday to Thursday, your guys' days, American days. Got to remember that. American days, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I am live on Twitch, giving you some great real life, live entertainment, 2 hours every single day, and you can come get to know me. So make sure you're there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go.